Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another night of My Life Has Destiny podcast, where I am one of your hosts. Y'all know who I am, Quint Jones. My sister will be up here shortly. We just wanted to do a check in on tonight, guys. Um, we missed last week. A lot of things has taken place. A lot of things has come up, but so we do apologize for not being able to come up here last week. But we wanted just to do a check in and make sure everybody is doing well. Make sure whatever you put in your hands to is prospering. Make sure you're not on the verge of giving up, because now is not the time to give up. Did y'all hear what I said? Now is not the time to give up. When I say it's time for us to push like never before, we need to pray until something happens for us, for the people around us, for those that you come in contact with. Now is not the time to be selfish. Now is not the time for you to get to the point where you just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Nope. I encourage you on today to keep striving, because God moves when it looks like struggle. Most of the time, you're on the verge of a breakthrough when it looks like struggle, when it looks like things are getting hard, when it looks like you can't take no more, when it looks like things are not going your way. Your breakthrough is right there. Let me ask you this question, and I need you to really, really think about it. Is your glass half empty or half full? Because most of the time, when you sweating, got them tears going, wanting to be by yourself, your cup is about to run over and you decide to give up. And then you got to start all over again. We're not doing that in this season. I'm here to tell you to listen to me. If the word tells you to cast your care upon him because he cares for you, then why are you carrying the problem? Let me say it again. The weight is way too heavy for you to carry it. What is the weight? What stressors are you dealing with? What obstacles are you facing? What paths are you going that you can't see a way out? Are you truly praying the way you are supposed to pray? Miracles are still real. And I tell you often, there is nothing too hard for God. And God is doing things suddenly. If you stand flat footed, if you stand still, if you allow Him to work, if you stop trying to do things your way, if you allow Him to work, because He is the great I am, allow Him to take on all of that excess that's causing migraines, that's causing high blood pressure, that's causing hyperglycemia and hypoglycemia. All of this stress that's causing different afflictions in your body. Tonight, I ask you, I beg you to let it go. Take the weight off your shoulder. How do you cope when you're going through? Are you coping in a positive manner or a negative manner? How do you cope? I need you to answer that to yourself. Do you revert to your corner? Now, if God is sanctifying you, meaning if God is setting you apart for a second so that you can get away from all the clutter, get away from all the busyness, go into your prayer closet and pray so that you can silence the noise and hear from Him, then okay, that is fine. But if you're going through a withdrawal to where you become antisocial, you don't want to be around anybody, you're withdrawn, you just want to be in a bed, or you just want to stay in a dark room, that is unhealthy for you. Know the difference. If you're moving, constantly busy, but not progressing, that is also a problem. Pay attention to how you cope with stress. Sometimes you have to talk to someone, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to silence the noise, get some music therapy, go to the water, think, pray, meditate, take a quick drive, get around some friends, some positive friends, support, read a book, some self help books. Pay attention to what's going on around you in this season. If a person that's with you is not for you, then why are they with you? If you're at a place where you are falling and you can't get up and they can't pray you through, or they're not encouraging you to grow through and get up, if they're not coming and pulling them blinds back and saying, get up out this bed, get in the shower, if they're not showing up when you don't show up or when you don't answer that phone, then we have a problem. And you need to, once again, evaluate your support system. Are they truly for you? Or do they like seeing you in that light? Listen, when I'm going through something, I said this before, I said it in the past. I give the enemy approximately 3 minutes. In that 3 minutes, if I feel the need to cry, if I feel the need to scream, if I feel the need to get by myself, to take a moment, that is what I am going to do. But once that 3 minutes up, I walk in victory, not defeat. Because my Father can and will take care of me. There's a lot going on in this world right now. And we've been saying it's time for you to store up because something's coming down the pipe. I need y'all to really pay attention to what's going on and what's coming down the pipe. That discernment is important. That wisdom is important. You have to utilize wisdom when it comes to a strategic plan for your life. Don't move unless God tells you to move. Don't go before his time. To everything, there is a time and there is a season. Don't go before his time and recognize the season that you're in. Everybody goes through their own season. You cannot go through, you may go through, let me say it like this, you may go through something similar to someone else at the same time, but they're not going to go through it the way you go through it. Take it one day at a time. Don't compare. Did you hear what I said? Don't compare. Don't idolize. Because this may be a humbling state. And it's okay for you to humble yourself in the season. It's okay. It's important that you stay low, meek, and humble. Because pride goeth without before a fall. And pride at times turns into foolishness. So we're not going to be prideful in this season. We are going to be forever learners. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to be able to learn from your circle of influence. You need to constantly enhance yourself when it comes to investing in you. How do you do that? How do you enhance your children? How do you enhance your spouse? You have to take time to hear. You have to take time. It could be something as simple as writing a book, taking a class, finding another job, putting a certain amount in your bank account, investing in you, going back to school. What is it that you want to do in this day and age? How can you enhance the quality of your life? These are some things just to make you go, in this season. Okay? These are some things I need you to think about in this season. It's important for you to take care of you. And I say this because a lot of times we take care of so many other people. And when it comes time to taking care of ourselves, we walk in guilt, we walk in shame, we feel defeated, we feel as if nobody cares and nobody's around. But you have to get to a place where you, are taking care of you. You have to get to a place where you're not allowing people to drain you to the point where you have nothing left for yourself. You have to get to a place where you set a boundary, where you set some standards, where you get to know you, where you recognize whose you are and who you are and what you're going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate. I could tell you right now what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm being pulled and I could feel energy. I'm feeling like I'm being drained. I don't know who I'm speaking to in this season, but whoever I am speaking to that is watching, please hold on. God is made strong in your weakness. I ask you to hold on and to give it to Him. Don't allow the enemy to defeat you. I said this during the conference. From the garden, you walked in victory. God allowed the enemy to bruise our heel, but we bruised his head. I beg you to trust Him. If you know anything about fasting in this season, I am asking you to fast. Don't make the decision that you're about to make without hearing from Him. Don't make a move that you're about to make without hearing from Him. Whatever that decision is, Don't do it until you have heard from Him. Get in a place of quiet. Get in a place where you're going to truly pray and get a full understanding of what you are supposed to do and how you are supposed to do it. If you move without the answer, you may not move in His timing. And it's going to be that much of a struggle. So don't make the decision that you're about to make until you have heard from Him. Go on a 3-day fast. Truly fast. And I mean, pour out, humble you, get to the place where there's nobody around and you seek His face. And don't let go until you hear. Sometimes you got to get in the place of quiet because a lot of time we do a lot of praying and we're not quiet and we don't hear when God speaks. So we miss it. Be confident when you make your decision because you know that God has spoken to you and told you what to do and how to do it. Be confident. Be confident. I don't know who that's for. And I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me later on if you're watching. But I trust that you're going to make the right decision. God said He'll never leave you nor forsake you. If you act in your own strength or you make the decision without Him, you're going to have to repeat the process. Did you hear what I said? And I've been there. You do not want to have to go through a repeat of the same old mess because you missed the lesson in what you was going through. And you moved before God told you to move. Or you made the decision before God spoke. So don't do it until you are confident that He told you to. Don't do it. And I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to apologize. But sit still because you're a runner and you've been running for a minute. But now is not the time to run. Now is the time to remain stable. Don't run. Hear what I said. Don't run. I pray that God put some cement on your feet so that you can stay still for a season. Now, if He tells you to make a move, get a full understanding. And everything is not a physical move. When I say make a move, I'm meaning make a decision. Get a full understanding of what you are supposed to do and how you are supposed to do it. And it could be a physical move. Excuse me. I don't know what you're praying for and what you're trusting God for in this season. But whatever it is, I need you. I need you. Listen, I need you to hear. And I need you to survive. I need you to take the blinders off. And guess what? Sometimes the people that you want to go with you can't. And when it comes to that decision making mode, it's okay. It's a hard decision, but you've been contemplating it for a minute. If you're being held back from what you're supposed to be doing, or you're procrastinating because, hmm, I'm going to be real, because someone is jealous, someone is not for it, but you know you're for it, don't hold yourself back any longer. Keep moving. Keep moving. It's okay. Keep moving. Keep moving. It's important for you to get to the place where you think about you and not feel guilty, not be upset, but have peace in the decision that you made. Have peace in the decision that you made. All right. I don't know who that was for, but today has been a productive day. I've been walking in peace all week long. I've been walking in peace for a minute, but today has been very peaceful. It's been non draining. It's been a lot going on, but through it all, I'm making it and I've made it. And I'm enjoying the process because a lot of times when things get hard, we don't want to continue. And we feel like, why am I going through this? I can't win for losing. No, no. I say this a lot. A faith that's not tried is not true. You have to go through something. Everything is not going to come easy. But I guarantee you that once you get to where you're going, you are going to be in a satisfied state. And it's a wonderful thing. You will appreciate it more knowing that you had to work hard and it just wasn't given to you on a silver spoon. You appreciate what you work for. You take care of what you work for. When it's given to you on a silver spoon, you mess it up 9 times out of 10 or you lose it. But when you worked for it, you take care of it. So continue to work for what you want. Continue to press for what you're going after. Continue to trust and believe that you're going to achieve the goal that you're going after. Don't give up. Don't give up. What you giving up for? So that you could what? Sit still and complain? There's no need to complain because nobody don't want to hear it. There's no need to complain because when you start all that complaining, you prove your naysayers right. There's no need to complain because then you got your spectators saying, I knew she couldn't handle it. This wasn't for her. They should have gave it to somebody. They should have gave it to me. But you deserve it. You're qualified for it. And even if you're not, God qualified you for it. Your name is in different rooms that you don't even know about because your name was put in the atmosphere. God is qualifying you in this season. When you walk in a room, continue to let your light shine and watch the atmosphere shift. Watch the room shift. Your name. Be humble. Be humble. It's okay. Grow through this. Grow through this. Those of you that are watching, say hey to me. I'm just chatting, guys. I'm just having a conversation with y'all, but grow through this. Hey, Coco. There is my sister, y'all. And like I said, we're going to do a quick check in. We're not going to be up here long. Um, y'all know y'all normally inbox her. So we're going to check and see if she has any inboxes. We're only going to take a few because it's getting late. And I still have a few things I need to do. So we'll probably be up here for about a half hour and then we'll come back to y'all on tomorrow. We're promising you that we will be back tomorrow because, like I said, I do apologize that we missed last week, but we had a lot going on. And we're here. So take heed to what I said and continue to pray. Don't give up. Now is not the time to give up. You're on the verge of your breakthrough. And like I said, evaluate, is your glass half full or half empty? Because you're on the brink of an overflow. So, Coco, what you doing?
Listen, I have had a weekend, y'all. Like ever since Thursday, I've been wide open. Um, uh, Quint's not here with me, but we coupled together in ministry to help a displaced family. So it's been a lot of work. Making sure that they are okay and not on the street somewhere. Bless the Lord.
Bless
Um,
the Lord.
and Um, it's just been work, y'all. So, um, other than that, it's been really, really good though. The God has been moving. I've been getting so many praise reports since the conference. People talking about they ready for the other conference. They keep saying, "What part of Virginia did you say?" I was like, "Petersburg, Petersburg." I need you to write it down, step it on your forehead, do something. Okay. So we got some folks that are trying to see if they could get flights and get them for a decent price. So what I'm going to do for everybody that's listening, if you are out of town, out of state, you don't want to drive and you want to fly, I need how many people are coming with you, and I think everybody forgets that I'm a travel agent sometimes. So if you let me know, I can help you get the ticket for half of the price right about now. Because so they have took our stuff up where we can get half off plane tickets right now. So if you need it, if you're booking now, I can get you half off. So just send me a message and I hook you up. All right. Um, Also, we need to know too if y'all need rooms for some of y'all that are coming in town so that we can look at the country inn and suites. And I'm trying to think, what's the other one that's close to church?
The country in the suites is the closest one.
Okay. So
So,
the
yeah.
country inn and suites, because I could call them and go ahead and start getting room blocks for you guys. Need to start doing that anyway because it's August. So I'll call and get room blocks for you guys, and I'll give the information to Quint so she can post it up and get it added to the flyer if it's possible. If not, we'll just post it up in the inside the event page. It'll be like in the what is that? What to
Hmm.
expect part of the event page, so y'all can see it. So
But guys, you still need to register. I only seen a few registrations. I need y'all to register at quintjones.com/events.
yeah,
Register, register, register.
very important that we have a head count, especially for Saturday. Excuse me, y'all. If y'all want to be a part of Saturday, we definitely need a head count. Okay. Um, Friday, not saying that we don't need a head count, but we would love for you to register so we can keep you on the email list. So
Mm-hmm.
we always know when we're going to have more conferences because this ain't
And
it.
who's to say I may have gifts for you guys if you're coming Friday because and or Saturday,
Yeah,
but I need to know.
yeah,
So it's important.
yeah. So y'all, please register. We would appreciate it. I know it's still August and you think you still, baby, y'all see how quick we just got through July. So it's going to
Hmm.
come so quick, y'all. So please go ahead and get registered. I do know that depending on what happens, Pastor Viviana says she might be there. So it'll be
Yay!
her, along with Dr. K and all the other folks that want to try to come from New York. So it'll be happy to see all the New York family in the house. Okay.
Yay!
I'm
And we may do it in New York next
excited.
year. Hey, let's
I'm
see.
excited about that. I spoke to her earlier today and she was like, listen, y'all always own something over there. And I was like, I said, when are we not? so, so yeah, I'm excited. So, I mean, God is just doing so much. He's doing a lot. Let me
Yes,
tell
yes,
y'all
yes.
that, a whole lot. To just wait, like I tell y'all, TBA need to be y'all new thing to be announced. That's what you need to say,
Absolutely.
TBA. Okay, so just TBA. All right, just stay tuned. As long as you stay plugged in, you'll always know what's going on. All right. I'm trying to think what else for the conference. She already told you guys who the speakers were. Uh,
Hmm. The flyers are up on both of our pages. The event page is up also.
yeah,
Um, I told y'all, register at quintjones.com/events. That's all y'all need to know concerning the flyer.
yeah,
We will put another flyer together for my birthday for my 50th. I told y'all that already. But we'll discuss that later. Right now, let's just do some check-ins. Those of you that are watching right now, inbox me or inbox Coco and just say, hey, how you doing? Tomorrow we will do some Q&A. Um, y'all don't hit us too hard over the head.
yeah. Because I know we haven't done Q&A with y'all for quite some time. So please listen. I got church tomorrow.
Yes, me too.
I got meetings after church. Then I got a little bit of work, and then I got y'all. So listen, don't y'all do it, okay?
And
I'll go ahead.
I'm trying to. We probably won't be up here until about 9 on tomorrow evening.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
because I have some product that I need to make after church. Also, I
yeah,
have some things I need to do after church. Let me just say it like that. I got a few things,
yeah,
because I did not do it today, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. I got to get some bath sets and stuff made too. So listen, y'all. What can we tell y'all really before I go into the couple of things that I'm gonna hit up? But listen, if you guys are trying to do anything business wise, I'm telling y'all to consult the Lord. When I say consult the Lord, y'all have no idea. If y'all have been listening, I have said it, Quint has spoke it. I've said that we under open heaven. She has said that the harvest is here. When I tell y'all, y'all better get it while you can get it. This is the time. I mean, he is dishing out blessings that is blowing folks. The praise reports that I have received, man, oh man, let me tell you. Listen, I gotta give one praise report, and I wish that she was up here, um, that she could come up here and tell y'all herself. But this young lady, pretty much went from sleeping in her car off and on, not saying anything to anybody, and she told me it was okay for me to tell it. So, but not saying anything to anybody because she felt embarrassed. Um, and how many know that pride could be your downfall if you let it, right? Um, and she was, like I said, sleeping off and on in her car, um, trying to take her children to, like multiple places to try to, make sure that they stayed clean whenever they went out, things of that nature. Just really not knowing what was going to happen. Um, living off of what she could make when she went out and did like Spark and DoorDash and all that type of stuff, right? Well, I kept saying that there was going to be unexpected blessings, unexpected checks. I said there was going to be a sudden release. Let me tell y'all, she got a check over the week. This check put her in a home, so she is no longer out in her car.
Praise
Not
God.
only did she get a check the same day that she got a check, she got a call from a job that she was not qualified for, and they hired her, and they hired her on with high pay. So, I mean, God is really moving, y'all. When I tell you he's moving, he's moving. So I'm telling y'all, consult the Lord in everything that you do, all that you do, and just watch him work. So that
Amen.
is one praise report from one of our followers and supporters, because she has been supporting us for quite a while. And she would watch us from her car whenever she had time, and so I just want to say congratulations to you. Sky's the limit. Do what you got to do. Make sure you do good by what he gave. You know, make sure you let your money make more money. You get what I'm saying?
Amen.
And so I'm just super excited for you. Sky's the limit for you and the babies. All right. So congratulations to you.
Congrats.
Um,
Wow.
um, and it's been a lot of that, y'all. I have literally got 5 phone calls just in the last couple of days about everybody getting unexpected checks.
Amen.
And so I'm telling y'all, you better
Mine's is coming. I'm
better
claiming it.
listen. You better do one of those numbers, as they used to say. You better reach up and grab it so you can be there.
Listen, I'm claiming it. It's mine.
Listen, reach up and grab it so you can be next. I am I don't know, y'all. Like I've been tired, but tired in a good way. Um, but I'm just amazed at what God has been doing. I mean, even down to Apostle had did 12 o'clock prayer yesterday, and in her 12 o'clock prayer, she released in the atmosphere that God was going to keep releasing sudden release of finances. And she was like, "Were you on the prayer call?" I said, "No, because I had an appointment." And I missed the prayer call, but I was her first praise report too. And so I was just like, "You said, I know what you said. Well, I got a praise report for you." So inside our church, we have a board where you put your prayers on, and then we have a board that says answer prayers. And every time I walked in the church, I just said, "God, when is it going to be my day that I can put an answer prayer on the answer prayer board?" And I can do that as of tomorrow. So I'm super excited
Amen.
to stick a answer prayer on the answer prayer board because of what he's doing and how he's doing and how he's moving. So when I tell y'all to make sure you employ him, I mean employ him. You ain't got a ball down his ear about the same thing because he heard you when you said it the first time. You're right. We keep talking about faith and how faith works. One of the Quint's favorite part is faith without works is dead. That's her favorite part, right? So y'all know that's a big thing with us is the whole faith factor. You can't say that you trust God and then you doubt what you trusting Him for. That's not how that works, and it don't work that way. I'm just asking you to believe in what you're asking for and wait for him to do it because he's gonna do it. So with that being said, we have
Let
um
me add to that
okay, go ahead.
because I kind of touched on that before you came up.
Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating chips because I told y'all I felt like somebody was pulling on me and I got extremely drained for a second. But um, when it comes to faith, you can't worry and have faith at the same time. It doesn't work.
Right.
Worrying represents a doubt or an unbelief. Faith, in order for you to have it, you have to believe. So you can't waver. Either you're gonna be hot, you're gonna be cold. You can't
Right.
be lukewarm.
Right.
You can't straddle the fence. So if you're going to trust them, you're going to say you have faith. You're just going to grow through this go through and give it to them. Okay? All right. That's all I got. Back
Okay.
to my chips.
Y'all know how she do when she say that's all she got. It'll get real good and she gonna check back in, but we gonna let it go for the night. All right. So we have TJ.
Hi,
TJ
TJ.
TJ is in Atlanta. He says, I've been following you guys since last year. He said, I like what I have seen. You guys give out positive. You guys have a positive atmosphere, non-judgmental space, and this is great. Um, he said, will you ever do an in-person show or have like a show meet and greet with your fans or supporters? Well, we actually working on it. So um, I don't think that we're gonna be able to push it and put it in this year because we got so much going on from now to the end of the year. But next year is definitely gonna be an option.
For
So
my birthday.
we working on that. We are trying to do that for her birthday, really. Whether you coupled up, booed up or not, if you want to be there, you can be there. So we're gonna get it worked out to where, I mean, we're gonna have if she says the same, we're gonna do a private island type thing, and everybody's gonna be able to enjoy and just have fun.
I say the same, y'all.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're doing a private island type of gig in Florida. So you guys just stay tuned. We're gonna post it up. If you want to be a part, we're gonna post it up this November. So you'll have a full year to pay off your portion. All right. So November, just know it is coming out hot and ready on the press. If you want to be a part, you can come. But I'm gonna tell you now, if you send in your deposit, it is non-refundable.
And I'm also going to say this.
Go
You
ahead.
guys always say we're non judgmental. So we don't like judging. Don't come if you're coming to judge.
Yeah.
Don't come if you're coming to cause conflict. Do not come if you're coming to spectate.
Yeah.
We're going, it's going to be my 50th, 50. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Okay? Don't come to my sister talking about your sister being disrespectful.
It
I'm
ain't gonna be
grown.
none of that. It ain't gonna be none of that.
Okay?
Because we are going over. Um, y'all have to understand that I have a lot going on business wise, and I have had a security firm for years. I am going to get a couple of my security people to come over. So if you start any problems, you will be escorted off the island. I mean that with all due diligence of the word. Wherever you go after that, that will be your business. Okay, so I am none of that. We're not gonna have that. We're gonna go and have fun and enjoy. If you want to be little Bo Peep by yourself, by all means, you go ahead. So we're gonna go and have fun.
And we are going live from the island.
That's
So those of you that don't want to be live,
right. We
stay
are.
off camera.
We're gonna have a full fledged production, y'all, because I'm already chopping it up with a actual production team for them to come over with us. So full fledged production. I mean, the whole thing gonna be aired. Do you hear me? So the whole time we there. So I just need y'all to be able to understand because you are gonna have to sign a waiver and say that you know you're on camera. Okay? All right. Because we're gonna do it up for her 50.
No
Right.
drama, no fighting. We ain't going for all that. This is not the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, we're not doing all that.
And just so you guys know, we are gonna have one night when the chef cooks for everybody. That's gonna be the formal night. So it's gonna be dressed to impress that night. So please make sure you come dressed to impress. But make sure you come covered up. Hallelujah. I need you to be covered. Okay. And that's it. You know, all we ask is just to just be respectful so that we don't have to do nothing beyond that point. Um, yeah. So we'll go into that as we get later closer to that time. But again, if you sign up and you register for it, and you decide that you're not going later on, it is non-refundable. Why? Because we held a slot that could have went to somebody else for you. So just want to let y'all know that. Okay. But it'll be put up in November, and you have until next November to pay it off. All right. Um, so I hope that answered your question, TJ. And like I said, you don't have to be booed up, but there are going to be a lot of couples there. So, if you feel you want to be coupled up, I suggest you be coupled up. Right? If not, I don't know. You might meet somebody single there. I can't say. So, I mean, because we deal with a lot of coupled up folks. All right. We don't have too many single and mingling around us, where at least I don't. So it just depends on, you know, if you want to come boot up, that is totally fine. Okay. All right. We have, oh, it's Terrell. So
Hey,
Terrell says, I'm just dropping in to say hello. To two of my favorite people. Thank you guys again. I'll never, ever, 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 ever forget you guys. And I'm also telling on Samuel.
okay.
Uh,
What he do, Terrell?
Samuel sets everybody up to come on y'all show for y'all to come up there and read them from front to back, and then we just sit back and we just watch. Well, it sounds like you telling on both of y'all, not just Samuel. Okay, so but we appreciate it. If your agenda is getting them help, then thank you for sending them.
Yes, we
All
appreciate
right,
it.
so we appreciate y'all, but y'all got to come up here on live one night and
For real.
stop playing around in the shadows. All right.
Aren't they in Florida?
Yep, they in Florida. Yep.
Okay, so when next year for my birthday, Terrell and Samuel, we expect to see y'all because we will be out there.
Yeah, we'll be in, well, not necessarily all the way in y'all neck of the woods, but we will be in your state, so you ain't got no excuse. All right.
Mhm.
So as y'all stay tuned, y'all see, and we'll post everything. We are gonna post it on all of our sites for you guys to see. We'll probably y'all see how we got the podcast background. We'll probably just post it up as a background too, so you guys will be able to see it up here as well. But we're gonna make sure it's everywhere so you guys can see it. Oh, and guess who else is in Florida? Definitely got to invite them. T Quest and them.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely got to
Yes,
invite.
yes.
Yeah.
It's
So
about to go down.
I'll,
Hey.
I'll make sure that when I post to them, I'll make sure they the first ones to get it because they there already. So yeah, so we got so many folks in Florida. It'll be good to see everybody. Yeah. So
We might have to have them DJ. Hey,
right,
hey. Hey, hey, hey.
right. We gotta have a little conversation. Have a little conversation.
Yes.
Um, yeah, see if they ain't booked up already. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So thank you, Terrell. We will keep y'all posted as to that time and exactly where, so we can find out exactly how far we are from you guys, and then we'll just go from there. Um, we have Sir Thomas. All right, hi, Sir Thomas.
Hi, Sir Thomas.
Um, he says, I just want to say thank you. He said, me and my wife. He said, me and my wife were really going through it. He said, we sat down together and watched your show one night. He said, and there was another couple on your show that were dealing with a similar situation to us. After watching you guys' show, we went to our leaders of the church, sat down and made an appointment with them just to talk over what we felt and how we were feeling about things that were happening in the ministry and what was happening and how we felt like some things in ministry were spilling over into our home, but it was not positive. After having a conversation with them, we realized that that was not the ministry for us. We ended the relationship on a positive note. Now we are in a ministry where we are flourishing and home is happy. So we
Amen.
say thank you guys just for when you encouraged the other couple and you told them not to give up. It gave us hope, and now we are getting ready to celebrate year 9 in marriage.
Yay.
So we are happy. We're happy that you guys are celebrating year 9. Congratulations. for making 9 years, and congratulations. I hope you guys look forward to more.
And can I say this? I am glad you received what we said to the other person, because a lot of times people will be like that is not for me because they didn't say it to me. But there has been so many indirect prayers where God has blessed me because I was believing and they prayed it over somebody else, but
Mhm.
I knew it was for me and I received it in my spirit, and God did just what he said. So I thank you for taking that on and getting that indirect blessing. And I'm happy that God is moving in your lives. So
Yes, yes. So we are super excited for y'all. Like I said, we good for year 9, and we wish you many, many more.
9 is birthing.
Y'all better be careful. All right. Um, let's see. We have Poppy. Hey, Poppy.
Hey, Poppy.
Um, Poppy says, "Thank you guys for never dissing another person's religion because you may not know what they be going through. Sometimes others' religions can be pressed upon them as children, and it may not be the religion they want as adults. So thank you guys for always being open minded about other people's religion. Because of that, I grew up in a religion that's not so not so nice and well noted. You know, I digress of not talking about it and saying what it is, but I'm sure with you guys, you probably know what I mean. Um, he was like, but as of now, I did give my life to God recently, and it was
Amen.
the best choice that I could have made. So,
Amen.
yeah, I never down another person's religion.
Me
Why?
either.
Because listen, if you've been following us for a while, you know I always say that other religions are more devout than Christians are sometimes. So
Mhm.
that's so not a it's not a thing for me. It's not a cliche. If you're Muslim, you're Muslim. We can still be friends. That part don't bother me. You know.
Right.
So congratulations to you though. Happy birthday, as
Thank
I
you.
like to say. And so
Yeah.
welcome into the fold, sir. And just allow God to be God and watch him work. You know what I
And,
mean?
and you know, the thing about other religions, you can learn a lot from them if you truly take heed and hear.
Yeah,
I'm not one to be like, you need to no.
yeah,
Because if this is how you grew up, this is what you know, it's up to God. If it's time for you to convert, that's up to God. That has nothing to do with me. And I learned from all religions. You are not your religion. Okay?
not at all.
Okay? You are an individual with uniqueness, and I can learn from you just like you can learn from us. So, like Coco said, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Continue to, get in your word. Don't get discouraged because it's not going to be easy. So, I'm not going to lie to you.
not
And
at
the
all.
fact that you converted, whoo, listen, it's not going to be easy, but stay in your word and stand on faith.
Yeah.
Got it?
And I will say this: if you haven't already started experiencing, prepare for the backlash.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you already know what I mean. So just prepare for the backlash.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to God. He'll handle it. He
And
got
if
you.
you have not found a church home, find you a church home,
Yeah.
or
Over there.
find a find a covering or a mentor
Yeah.
that will support, pray for you, and help to grow, to cultivate your gift.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got it, sir. Like I said again, congratulations. It's a happy moment all the time.
Yes.
So congratulations to you. Please continue to stick with us, continue to support. Let us know how you're doing. If you
Yeah.
ever decide you want to hop on,
Hop on.
so let us know. We'll have you on. Because there's nothing like sharing your story. You know what I mean? Because you coming from another religion can inspire somebody else.
That's right.
So trust me, we've had other people that came up and did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's inspiring to watch, right? And so congratulations to you.
You know, one of the people I want to hear back from is the family of all the brothers that found out about the young lady.
Yeah, yeah,
Have not heard back from them yet,
at all. Mm-mm.
but God is gonna open that door. I believe He is.
Yeah, and I'm still concerned about Miss Gloria too,
Yes, me too.
because
Me too.
we
We
haven't
haven't
heard
heard
since
anything.
T almost.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
so yeah, that would be kind of good to be able to hear from her too.
Yes.
Uh, and that's one thing about us, you guys. We kind of get used to y'all, you
Hmm.
know. And then when we don't hear from y'all, it's kind of like we just want to know if y'all all right.
Right.
You know?
And even the young lady from the UK,
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
I would love to hear back from her.
yeah.
But
There's a
you
few,
know,
yeah, that
yeah.
we grow concerned about, especially because of your story.
Yes.
Um, yeah. So any of you older folk and the ones that we just mentioned, just send us an update and tell us how y'all doing.
Please do. Please do.
Right. That's all we want. Update. And we like to share your update unless you tell us not to. Then me and
Right.
her share it privately amongst each other, and that'll just be it. But just let us know how you doing. And I promise you that I will do it. So I'm gonna say shout out to you, Joshua, which is the young man that we called about that night to get him some help. He did call back. He said, "Can you give me a shout out?" So I'm giving you a shout out.
Oh,
Giving you a shout
hey, Joshua.
out. So, shout out to you, Joshua. Thank you.
Yes.
You wanted to shout out, and there you go, buddy. So thank you. We appreciate you. You have a great week and have a good Sunday tomorrow, sir. All right. So
And
keep us posted on how you doing.
and Joshua, let me say this to you. Just keep striving and stay encouraged. You have such a long and prosperous life ahead of you. So keep pushing toward perfection, meaning maturity. Keep pushing and just be all that you can be. Look, I sound like an army. Be all that you can be in this lifetime. Make the most of it and keep smiling. Okay? Keep your joy. Don't let anything take your joy away.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. And anytime you ask for a shout out, we make sure we get you one. So
Yes.
all you got to do is let us know. So shout out to you, Joshua. Again, have a great rest of your week. And
Yes.
I know you're geared up to get ready to go back to school. So we wish you well.
Yes, definite.
And we say that may the Lord cover you. May He give you insights and wisdom while you're
Mm,
in school season. I wish you all honor roll, even dean's list, even all that good stuff throughout
yes.
the year. And I just say congratulations ahead of time.
Congrats, congrats,
So
congrats.
enjoy your school season this year and just stay in touch with us so we know how you're doing.
Every time you get down, I want you to hear this. You got this.
Yes.
That's what I want you to hear. Just say, I got this and keep moving.
So y'all have to forgive me. I'm yawning because I'm tired. I promise you, when I'm done with here, I'm going in my bed
Mhm.
um, and get myself ready for tomorrow. Okay. Um, but that's all we got for y'all tonight.
Okay.
We have Q&A and all that stuff with you guys tomorrow. Um,
9 o'clock tomorrow.
9 o'clock. Um, like I said, please don't hit us over the head tomorrow,
Yes.
y'all.
Don't hit us. Don't hit us hard, guys.
And I
Please.
know y'all have missed us with the Q&A, so I can just imagine, but don't get us like that. All right, so but we love y'all. Y'all already know how we do. We love y'all to live. We love y'all to life, live every day on purpose and make it count.
And walk in your destiny. Have a good night.
Oh, I am sleepy.